Good evening and tonight, viewers. Three Roads Gaming, here with more Let's Play Breath of the Wild. Last time we headed northwest, got access to the Rito village. This time, we're gonna go southwest, get access to the Gerudo village. This one's a bit more involved. You will need at least 600 rupees. I think is the amount. So, there we are. I don't get why it would be cold. There we are. Given I was at a lower altitude than where I was before. Yeah. Want to be careful in this area. There might be Lionels. They will wreck your day. Swift Violet. Especially with his few hearts and with his weak of armor as I have right now. Lionels are going to stomp my shit. And I would prefer to avoid that. I don't want that stomped. Nobody wants that stomped. That pinwheel will lead to a Korok. Okay, so there should be a stable somewhere in here. Maybe in this little area. Yes. Gonna snag this here shrine here. Might not be the shrine of which I was thinking. Geno Shrine. Is this one a test of strength? Oh, on the move. Alright. I know how this one works. There we are. Hit that one with an arrow. Alright. The other one appears to have despawned, which is nice. And whoop. Yeah, I like this one. This one's pretty fun. Very unique. Okay. So now we've got this issue going on. Gotta wait for these. Well, actually, this one. Gotta use stasis. There we are. Oh, excellent. Oh, that's fine. It'll show back up. Oh, there's the chest. The bowl is made of stone, so we can't magnesis it. Also, if you want to eat something that grants you speed, that would probably be the smart play here. Alright, cool. Come over here. Drop it. This. Alright, cool. Now I can get that chest. Drop that there. Alright, let's take the magnesis rune. Grab a chest. Let's not put it on the conveyor belt this time. Hey, that's money, baby. Worth it. Alright, let's get our spirit orb. I don't think that was the shrine of which I was thinking. Basically, if I follow this road back in this direction, I will run into a stable. There's a bunch of bokoblins. They're going to be rocking stronger weapons than I want to deal with. Oh, that ain't good. There. A Dragon Bone Moblin Club? Nope, spiked. Still not something I want hitting me. Oh, no, that's a Yiga. All the Yiga are super friendly. Until they're not. There's bokoblins. Ah! There. You can pick up their arms and use them as weapons, but the durability is really pathetic. And yeah, I think if I just run. Is that a ladder? Okay. Well, Wolf ain't following me up no ladder. You climb up ladders, you regain your stamina, which makes sense. You're not climbing up a sheer face or anything. Also, I don't believe they're susceptible to rain. Let's see what we got over here. Palm fruit. Ooh, roasted hydromelon. Darn it. Ooh. Well, actually, no, I don't want to deal with those guys. Those are yellow choo-choos. Definitely want to break these open, though. Guy wants a good horse. Basically, that means any horse, but save one of the unique horses. I'd give him Crudler if I wanted. And I might. Crudler's not very good. But he's good enough for what this guy wants. Yep, just gonna follow this path. Not gonna be as many shrines as last episode. You know, actually, the stable might be further down. Okay, that guy's got a strong bow, so... There. Need more arrows. What they call overkill. Sure, whatever. Do I have a weaker bow? Hey, you know what? That one's been used, this one hasn't. Yeah, it's possible that it's closer to the entrance. And mind these rocks, they'll fall occasionally. Some of them are yeah, this one's magnesable. There we are. I don't know if they get any sort of attack boost. Some enemies do. Like, I think like the black bokoblins, for instance, will get like an attack boost. So even if they have like a weaker weapon, they'll still deal more damage with it. Alright, there. Eightfold blade. I like cutting those various shrubs. This may be the stable here. Oh yes, this is the stable. Excellent. There we are. I also greatly enjoyed that shield surfing. Always fun. It's up here. There it is. I more recently played Tears of the Kingdom, so I am more familiar with the placement of its shrines. This is the Kano Shrine. Sounds like a Midwesterner. K? No. I believe this is electricity themed. The power of electricity. Kind of a nice intro to this region's whole deal. There we are. I think I already got what I need with the screws. Anyway, we need these here orbs. Electro orbs. To get the power going. Get that moving. Excellent. This should be a key. It is. Also, don't try any fancy shield surfing in one of these shrines. The surface is not conducive to that. Oh, hey, one of these jobs. Guardian Scout 2. I'll take the Guardian Sword. Could really use something other than a screw. Alright, so what I do here... Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Ordinary hallway. That one's pretty easy. Use magnesis. We get it close enough to get those, that electricity going. You can shoot it with a shock arrow if you need a very short burst of electricity. Normally that doesn't work, but there are a couple of cases where that can get you what you need. Also, be careful about going near electricity, unless you have a certain piece of armor. In which case, go nuts. I do need more arrows. Gerudo Canyon Stable. Oh, hey, there's Cass. He tells us about local lore. I don't care about him. Beetle's the NPC I want to see. Need more arrows.
Wow! Wow!
I also want all these winterwing butterflies.
Oh. Yay!
Need 600 rupees. So... I want to hold on to the ancient stuff. Oh, that'll do. I can come by these pretty easy. Also, Moblin Fangs, pretty easy.
Wow!
There we are.
Yay!
Alright, also want to cook up some victuals. Alright, let's see here. Some bokoblin guts. Couple of a winter wing butterfly. There we are. Cool Saflina, bokoblin guts. Moblin horn. Nope. Alright. Alright, I got a couple of chili elixirs. They'll help with the heat. Because, you know, it's in a desert. Okay, the beauty part about sand is that it's much easier on your shields. So you can shield surf to your heart's content. I mean, assuming that the terrain is favorable to same. Also takes a little more stamina to run in the sand. Another really good use for another really good argument for shield surfing. Here's Von Aboris. This here is Karakara Bazaar. The only town where there is not a nearby shrine. I think they fixed that in the sequel, if memory serves. And we have another memory here. I'm just going to skip this one too. All right. Got another memory. Also, I believe, yes, there is some there's a chest here. So we got to start with the Cryonis. Yes, you can only have 3 active at any given moment. Hey, 100 rupees. I'll take it. That's the only one in there. Get back in there.
Ew.
I got a couple. I'll give him one.
Oh.
Kind of interesting, because you meet him in the sequel, and he's like, I'm so used to it now that if I moved back to Rito Village, I would just totally be at a loss. Well, you know what? There. So there are 2 levels of cold and heat. I only have a level 1 heat resistance, so gonna have to be very careful there. But when I get near the town, it'll be cool, so... when I go to that shrine. I got hydro melons. Cook them up into a dish and you get heat resistance. Oh yeah. Shield surfing. Dako Chise. I remember that one being pretty involved, so I'll do it another time. Let's talk to this guy.
Ah. Oh.
So yeah, they don't let men in. But some guy was able to pull it off. But whom? We'll find out who. He's at Karakara Bazaar. So let's go back. Makes it slightly annoying that there's not a fast travel point near Karakara Bazaar. You can get a, you can get kind of a portable one, but there's generally better places to put it. I love this. This must be how Tony Hawk travels. Alright, so this is what you need the 600 rupees for. Also, one of the main reasons that a cashless run of this game is not really advisable from my standpoint. Here's this gentleman. And we get lady clothes.
Oh.
Excellent. Yes, it gives you level 1 heat protection. So with my current additional heat protection, I've got 2 layers of heat protection now. Alright, I'm gonna warp back to Dako Chise. Anyway, yeah, there's proof that ain't nobody falling for it for now. Basically, if you've watched Bleach, you know how everybody knows that Ikkaku has Bankai? It's kind of like that. Eventually, like a lot of people in this town will clock you as a dude. But they're pretty chill. In the sequel, you actually get to just walk around and not even cross-dressed. Unless you take off all your clothes, then they're like, no. You can also dress as a Yiga in the sequel. They take exception to that. Anyway, the main reason I wanted this... Where is it? Wait, it's over here. The main reason I wanted access to this was because of this. All these arrows. Granted, I need more money, but still. Get a bunch of shock arrows, which I'll need later. But I won't need them yet. But yes, if I, say, put on my shirt, they immediately realize, oh, that's a dude. But I can just, you know, change right in front of them and they'll just let me right in. That's A+ security right there. I like that. Really makes me feel safe. Alright, so... there's also a place where I can get some armor. I'm going to show it off right now.
Oh.
G,
Oh.
S,
Hmm?
C,
Oh.
diamond.
Oh. Oh.
So basically, I can wear dude clothes only in there safely. Also, if I climb up really high out of, like, everyone's view, I can redudify. I think it's the scientific term. So we got here a rupee, maybe? Golden bow? I'll take it. Alright, there. Okay.
So. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Alright, cool. Alright, well, I've made it into the Forbidden City through the magic of cross-dress. There is some other stuff I need to do. I believe next I will try and get Robbie to... I'm basically going to find Robbie in the Akala region. Because Pura mentioned a guy named Robbie, and he's got some good stuff. We want him, we want to be able to warp to his area. And there's also some shrines on the way. So yeah, this has been Three Roads Gaming. Sure, I'm glad the road brought you here. Hope it brings you back my way again soon. Have a good one, everybody.